Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, trend update, Russian and American jets engage over the Euphrates River. We are December 15, 2017, and what we're looking at is a map of Syria focusing on the Euphrates River. We're going to zoom in on this blue airplane just south of Deir ez-Zor in Syria. Scripture references out of Genesis 2:14, part B, and the fourth river is the Euphrates. Again, Russian and United States jets are playing chicken in and around the Euphrates River. The de-confliction line is the Euphrates River. The river was agreed upon by the Russians and the Americans in November, and this goes back as far as June, for that matter, of 2017. Airspace west of the Euphrates belongs to the Russians. East of the river is the United States side in airspace. And again, this is just south of Deir ez-Zor in Syria. This was the last ISIS metropolitan city that they controlled. Well, that's no longer the case anymore. Two U.S. F-22 jets engaged two Russian Su-25 jets over Syria. The incident lasted approximately 40 minutes, allegedly. And apparently there was also a near mid-air collision. The United States says Russia flies over the line 6 to 8 times per day. And the Pentagon's made the following statement: on the emergency channel to convey to the Russian pilots they needed to depart the area, close quote. Second quote, it's becoming increasingly tough for our pilots to discern whether Russian pilots' actions are deliberate or if these are just honest mistakes, close quote, per the Pentagon. In response, the United States fired warning flares and chaff upon the Russians. Air Force Central Command spokesman, Lieutenant Colonel Damian Pickert, looks to, quote, de-escalate the situation and avert a strategic miscalculation. We don't want that happening now, do we? The Russian Defense Ministry says they were, quote, escorting a humanitarian aid mission. And the Russian press is silent on the issue. And usually, they don't mind sharing any kind of thoughts about the United States, but in this particular instance, nada. They have nothing to say. So if you're interested, there's plenty to look at. BBC.com, link provided there. Also CNN.com, US F-22 intercept Russian jets, Syria is the link. And as a reminder, we'll back this out and take a look at this. The Euphrates River is the eventual eastern border of Israel. I mean, that's down here from the Gulf all the way up to there. I mean, that's just follow the cursor. That's the eventual eastern border of a future expanded nation Israel. And history waits. And the scripture reference for that's Joshua 1, verses 3 through 4. Every place on which the sole of your foot treads, I have given it to you. Just as I spoke to Moses from the wilderness and this Lebanon. And there's Lebanon. This is where this was spoken from to Joshua. Even as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and as far as the great sea toward the setting of the sun will be your territory. So from the Mediterranean to the Euphrates, there's your future nation Israel. So that's what it says. Keep your eye on it. Anytime something's going on around the Euphrates River, it's always interesting relative to Scripture. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.